Good with it. So I was thinking we see a lot of the same typical videos, and I kind of just passed a lot of them because everyone has become some type of podcaster or speaker to where they put their opinion and man, what's good with it? So I was thinking we see a lot of the same typical videos, and I kind of just passed a lot of them because everyone has become some type of podcaster or speaker to where they put their opinion and their logic of reasoning on a lot of these topics, like the typical, black man against black woman topics, as far as, you know, taking some value away from most black women, not all, just certain ones that have certain expectations, certain standards, and then they'll say the same thing about men. You see various posts that talk about men and their promiscuous ways, as far as being polygamous minded and infidelity, or just their reason of not being interested in a lot of the women. So a lot of people, women and men, will kind of be on their Kevin Samuels, and then you have women that also play that advocate. So it makes it easier for the perspective of men to be accepted, because you have women saying the same thing, like, yeah, guys don't date black women because they're doing this or they're doing that. Man, I see a lot of valid things going on. I see a lot of the pop the balloon videos, and the pop the balloon videos gives you an idea of what you're dealing with in society, and it's like, dang, that's crazy. So that was her answer. She's only there for clout, or she's only there for financial gain, or it's not a real reason. Like, they pick some of the craziest reasons to not accept certain men, and height, kids. And it's like, okay, well, how many kids you got? I got three. How many baby daddies? I got three. But a guy can't have one kid. So you can't take away someone's preference. That's the only thing that I say. Like, I'm not against anyone having a preference, and people can't get offended when somebody has a preference. But seeing this topic in society, it's becoming old. It's becoming same old cliche crap. And it's like, come on, man. Like, overall, I know from experience that there are great women out there. I just feel like people have their interests. You got guys that like hood rats. You got guys that like, some of these hot girls, city girls, whatever they may call it, girls that are promiscuous, girls that can be toxic. And you still have women that like men that are incarcerated, men that, bring that aggressive nature to the relationship, and this dude don't have any accolades behind his name. He's not articulate. He's not a professional. He doesn't have real goals or whatnot. And the ones that do, they're not intelligent. They're not smart. It's like, dang, that's crazy. How'd you get there, bro? You stupid as hell. But nothing against anybody that does these things. But it's just overall, it's just a trip, man. I feel like everybody has a preference. People waste their time bringing up a lot of these topics and try to make it sound like they're Ayana, was it Ayana, Fix My Life, or they're Montel Williams, or they're Steve Harvey, or they're there's a couple other people that have good perspectives when they speak on relationships or whatnot. And these people try to have these perspectives like they feel like they bringing something out. And it's like, you're not that person. And with all due respect, that perspective is not necessary. These people have a preference. A lot of people run into what they run into. You can have all these women that say they want 50, they don't do 50-50, they don't mess with guys of this context or this stature or these standards and whatever it may be, requirements, but it's still guys that are able to find women available to them. There's still women that are able to find these guys. You know, is there longevity most of the time? No, it's not, because they can't connect. There's no chemistry. There's no sapial, sexual, mentally stimulating context as far as when they have conversations. A lot of these women be stupid. A lot of the men be stupid too. Like I said, I don't play one side. I'm, favoritism. I'm for both sides. I listen to both perspectives and then I come with, my conclusion of what needs to be said. But it just trips me out, man. I think about it. There was one video, man, I remember seeing, and it was a Pop the Balloon in Los Angeles. And a lot of the females that came up, they had the same thing. I'm a stripper. I'm from Los Angeles. I'm an Instagram model. First off, I don't feel like Instagram models exist. That term is a social construct, but it's not. It doesn't exist. You abroad that's half naked on all your pictures on social media, and a lot of good dudes are thirsty for that. That don't make you no model. You don't have model acolytes. You were not in Victoria's Secret. You did not. You're not in the J.C. Penney's ad in the advertising papers in the newspaper. You know what I mean? Like, you're not a model. If you were a model, you would have a model resume. You can't just think because a lot of thirsty guys follow you because they want to see some back shots. They want to see you bust it open. They want to see you objectify yourself. They want to see you get nasty with it and think that means that, oh, I'm a model because I got 14,000 followers and they all just want to F. That's not a model. The Instagram model, that term doesn't exist. To me, it doesn't exist. I don't acknowledge it. If I met a female and she told me she was an Instagram model, I'll break her down. Like, dude, so what magazines did you get in? Like real magazines. What articles did they do on you? Can you go to Playboy? Can you go to Hustler? Can you get on Ebony? Can you get on Jet? Even though Jet don't exist, but I'm going to just hit them with all the known magazines and put it out there. Can you get in GQ? If a guy said he was a model, he's probably like, yeah, I got to do a couple ads for Polo, a couple ads for Calvin Klein. See, these women, I did Fashion Nova. Come on, man, that's nothing. You might think it's something, but it's nothing. Am I breaking y'all down? I mean, I'm not going to say it like that. I'm just keeping it real. I personally don't feel like the term Instagram model exists. It's a social construct. It don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all got a lot of followers because you broads is half naked. You being, you're unmodest. You're, putting out that Jezebel spirit. You know what I'm saying? And you got women that are dressed that got more followers than y'all because they intelligent, because they speak real. They saying some real shit. Like, I know a lot of them on my page because they advocate in the community. Karen Civil, Janet, what's Janet's last name? Janet Owens, or backwards it's Tanaj. You know what I'm saying? A couple other people, Slauson Girl. It's a lot of females that I know that are beautiful in a way, and they're intelligent. They advocate in the community. They stand on platforms, you know what I'm saying? And they look like models. They don't bust it open. So, that term don't exist, but everybody has a preference. You got dudes that like that. You got dudes that'll be like, I need them in my videos. Hey, I need all y'all in my videos to bust it open. That's it. And that's it. Ain't no wifey stuff going on unless they doing a flip session and having fun with y'all. But that's not, I'm going to make you my wife. I look for you. I see value in you. I see you as somebody that I can connect with. Like, dang, man, that Instagram model, the girl that was busting it open on the car, the one that let us slide the credit card, man, she got a good head on her shoulders, bro. She's smart. She go to college. It's like, man, but so why is that her only option? If you're going to model for real. But, I feel you. These articles don't accept these big models. You better look at Fenty. Fenty got them all. Stretch marks, the whole get out. Shout out to Rihanna. But everybody got a preference, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's just crazy when I see a lot of people bring up these topics. And, I might share one every blue moon, but it starts to be repetitive on my timeline. And it's like, I heard that already. Like, dang, another female, another female, another female. another guy. Then you got me over here talking about another guy. And I'm not, and I'm doing the same thing. But no, I'm not doing the same thing. Talk about everything. You know, they talking about one thing. They feel like, you know, they whole platform consists on bashing back and forth. And it's like, that's not cool. You should want to make a platform that's all about. How you think, again, Candace Owens got a deal for $25 million to have a show? She's not just bashing one person, she's bashing a lot more. She's keeping it real. She's speaking her mind. She's standing on what she's saying, and I respect that shit. Like, you standing on what you're saying, that's respectable. Like, you know, if somebody asks you a question, you give them a real answer. And don't be scared about what the response is going to be. You can't backpedal like Nick Cannon and a couple of these other black dudes that have said something, quote unquote, it sounded like it was anti-Semitic, but it wasn't. And then they got addressed about it. And next thing you know, or they said something about the alphabet community. And then when it gets brought up or they get, you know, reprimanded and addressed about it, they gotta, you know, have some meeting in the back room. And next thing you know, they apologizing. Man, you know, I take it back to the comment that I said earlier, you know, I needed to be educated and I spoke to a lot. Like, nah, that's not cool. Stand on what you're gonna say. If you're gonna say it, if you're gonna touch on certain topics, whether it don't matter who it's against, man, stand on it. We need those examples. You can't be worried. You can't be scared. It's just like how they talk about Christ in the Bible and they be like, you know, he died for me. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're going to make it into that kingdom. You know what I'm saying? And your life is going to go into Christ's life. And the thing is, overall, the context is when people talk about Christ or whatnot, a lot of people get offended or they try to talk bad. You know, you got the atheists, you got the agnostics, the ones that want to say things about it, say negative things because they not believers or whatever. And you got to stand on that. You got to stand on what you said. And if it get ugly, it get ugly. Get ugly back. You know what I'm saying? Get on, you know, turn into Malcolm X real quick. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, like I'm saying, like, you got to stand on these things you say, man. You know, like, we can't, hey, you said this on your YouTube channel. You said this on your Instagram. You know, are you anti? It's like, not necessarily, but this is the thing. This is a logical, a reasonable standpoint. Scientific, whatever. It's a fact. I mean, so how we going to do it? We going to argue because somebody in their feelings? No matter who it is. You know, so I was just thinking. No, I kind of went in tangent. Overall, you know, stop these videos, man, of everybody trying to be a relationship expert, trying to be a psychologist and talk about these topics. Like, knock it off, you know, just let it be what it be. It's other things to focus on. A lot of these videos are a waste of time. If you're not trying to uplift nobody, you know, if you're not trying to give out motivational or inspirational context, you know, like uplifting the children, like, and that's the thing, they forget about the kids. They talk about men, women, all this stuff about dating and all that. Yeah, first off, y'all supposed to be courting. So it's a different phase when it comes to understanding the new partner that you're going to deal with. All that little freaky shit, and we just trying to F on the side and do what we used to do, get your back blown out on the balcony, like, all that stuff is not cool. That's fornicate. You're not supposed to be doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's law, statutes, commandments in the Bible. But, y'all agnostic, y'all atheists, y'all fake Christians, you know, shrimp, crab boil, the whole get out, you know what I'm saying? Pork chops and all that. So, y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do. But, like I said, y'all forget about the kids. Y'all talk about everything else, but y'all not talking about these kids. So, you know, it shows where your heads is at, man. It shows that you're not really, you know, be an advocate. Be a mentor, big brother, big sister, great mom, great dad, like, straight up. It's a lot of shit I think about, man. So, you know, I'm gonna end this video, man, and send it out. Follow my YouTube channel, Mindstone Radio. New content coming soon. every day, consistently, all the crap, and get ready for that book, man. I'm writing it. So, if you know me, you know me. If you don't know me, learn to know me, go to the bottom and make it up to the top. You're going to learn a lot about me, and you can learn a lot more. So, reach out, check out the content, show love, like, subscribe, comment. One love, shalom, man. Stay focused and stay blessed. And, be an inspiration. Facts. We gonna tap up out of here with my. I was thinking like, we see a lot of the same typical videos, and I kind of just passed a lot of them.